Hello, Mrs. Brown. How are you today?
Hi, I'm wonderful, Mr. Brown.
Okay, that's good. Well, we are going to ask you a few questions about your stay in Accra. First thing I want to talk about is lead off with your flight experience this time around, as opposed to the first time. Um, how was it?
I enjoyed this flight. And like you said, I like the fact that it was just one change from, one destination to the next. London was nice. Even though our layover was 6 hours, it didn't feel like 6 hours to me. The airport is beautiful.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the flight was nice. The only thing is that when we were looking to find out where our flight was leaving from,
Mhm.
and they told us one end, and then we later find out, and I'm glad that we checked. It was way on the end we were already on. So, but I appreciate that because we were able to go on that side and sit around and see all the stuff that's over there, and then we just went back on the other side. I got my steps in that day.
Okay, okay, okay. What about your stay in the facilities, your new living conditions? How did you feel about that?
I like the place that we're at. I mean, it's nice. I do prefer the first hotel that we stayed in the first time. Um, For one, I like the convenience. The store that was there, it was a grocery store. It was just a mini grocery store, but it had everything, meat, fruit, everything that you would need. It had an actual meat market in there. Um, the store that's here has very minimal things that you'll need. Not that it's not a nice store. Um, and I also like the restaurant better at the other place. Um, I feel like there was a variety of more food there to eat versus the restaurant that's here. Their menu wasn't as elaborate as the other one. Not that anything was wrong with that restaurant. I just prefer the other one. Um, and I like the greenery. I feel like they had more nature around it, and I like nature. So, but again, this place is nice. I'm not knocking this place at all. Um, their two pools are everything. So it's a nice hotel. Their lobby is elaborate. It's a beautiful lobby. We have a place to sit, and it's more. Their lobby is more comfortable than the other one. I mean, it's bigger, so but it was still nice.
Okay, I just realized that there's a very important part of both of our trips we have not discussed so far. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do that. Tell us about your transportation. How are you getting around in Accra and surrounding areas?
Well, we've been using Michael. Michael is our he's our Ghanaian son. We have taken him on, um, and he gets us around. He knew how to get to our property better than we did, and he only went the one time we went last time. And when he took us there yesterday, he went straight there. He from memory, and we couldn't even do that. Um, yeah, but we enjoyed Michael. He's so helpful, and he looks out for us. He takes care of us. So yeah, Michael, Michael. So if you're ever here and you want a personal driver, we would definitely recommend Michael reach out to us, and so you can reach out to him. But yeah, he's everything.
Okay, so basically you're saying that when you visit Ghana, you recommend either getting a driver or taking Uber or the thing they call a boat, which is a van that they take people around. Or
Well,
how?
we've never done the van. We've always done Uber. Uber is very inexpensive. It's very reasonable here. So if you don't want to get a driver, Uber is the way to go, because the pricing is there. You see it, and you know exactly, how much it's going to cost. You don't have to worry about somebody possibly upcharging you on a cost. But if not, I mean, you can always get a driver. You don't have to use Michael. We just, you know, use Michael. We like Michael.
Okay, right. So um, Oh, so how did you feel when you first saw the house at the stage it is now?
I'm in awe. I was in awe. Um, Patrick recognized the house before me because I was still looking out, just looking at everything because everything was so different than the last time. But when I saw the house, yeah, it's real. Um, it's surreal. We have an orange tree in our front yard, so we'll have fresh oranges. And our neighbors down the street have our avocado. Thanks, Fritz and Didi. And they also have mangoes. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get a mango tree. Um, and we'll probably plant, I don't know, a couple of pineapples. Maybe not. I mean, the locals sell the pineapples, and so we'll probably just get them from the locals. Um, but yeah, the house is, I'm anxious. I can't wait. Uh, so in 5 months, we'll be here officially, here in Ghana, living in our new home, surrounded by our new neighbors.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, sounds like you're fairly sure of yourself. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you'll never change your mind about coming to Ghana, is going, and one being you going to change your mind. What do you find yourself, Mrs. Brown, on that scale?
It's a 10. And again, we prayed before we made this move. It wasn't a just up and move. We prayed about it. Um, as you heard in previous interviews, we looked at Ghana, we looked at other places. He kept bringing us back to Ghana. We looked at other places. He kept bringing us back to Ghana, and we finally got it. Ghana it is. So we're here in Ghana. Oh, what I wanted to say is on our ride up to the property, you can actually feel the weather change. As we were going up the mountains, it was cooler, and you could feel it. I felt the change, and I was like, "Babe, you feel the change of the weather? You could actually feel it. And it was a lot cooler up in Abri, versus Accra. So yeah, we're gonna love it up there because I don't think it's as hot uh, up there in the mountains, and the views. Oh my gosh, the views! I wish everybody could just move there and get the views of the mountains.
Okay, Mrs. Brown. When we first came and visited Royal Kingdom Estate, I see you holding a bottle of water here. They gave us something called Andes water, and we found out that they actually bottle it in the mountains somewhere in Abri, where we are living. Um, can you tell us anything about this water? Did we experience anything or see anything up there on our way to the?
What I can tell you about this water is it's right down the road from us, and I will be going there to purchase Andy's water. This water, guys, look, if you're down here and you can get a hold of a bottle of Andy's water, this water tastes so different. I can't, I don't know if it's fresher. I can't put my taste to it, but this water, man, I've been talking about this water and talking about this water. Andy's water.
Okay, last but not least, Ms. Brown, we have people who talk to us and say, "Hey, y'all leaving, and this is such a drastic step." Family, friends, and then even people in the comment section, and they're saying, "Mr. Trump is not going to be in office forever. He's going to leave in so many months and things." So they're basically trying to tell us that things in America is going to improve quickly because Trump uh, basically is the reason that we're moving. What would you have to say about the people that suggest and think that?
Well, our reason for moving is not just Trump. Everybody wants to say it's Trump and he'll be leaving office soon. And why are you leaving? It's not him. What he's done is made it possible for us to see that there are more people out there that do not care for us. It's way more than I thought. And I can't do it. Even if he leaves office, the damage that he's done is going to take years and years to recover from. And most importantly, if you read in your Bible, you need to leave. That's number one. So read your Bible, and you know one reason why we're leaving, which is the main reason why we're leaving. Two, there are more. We found out that there's more that do not care for us than I thought. Where I thought we were better off, Trump made it possible for us to see. There's a lot of us that still don't care for you and don't want you here. Not a problem. I'm over being in a country that doesn't care about me, and I'm over the fight. We've been fighting over 50 years. We're still fighting the same fight that started over 50 years ago. The same fight. So when are we gonna get tired? I mean, when are we gonna get tired? We got people being hung, and nobody's talking about it. You know, there's no investigation saying that they hung themselves. There's a guy, his legs were broken, and he was hung. He hung himself. How do you hang yourself with broken legs? Yeah, I'm over it. So if that's not an eye opener for some people, then I don't know what it's going to take. When he say he wants to make America great again, he wants to go back, and that's a no for me. I'm out, and I'm gonna watch the news from here on what's going on over there. And I would love for my family to get out of the country. Again, I'm not saying you have to come to Africa. Africa may not be the place for you. Pray about it. God may send you somewhere else. But America is not where we need to be. And that's what I have to say on that.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Brown, for your candid and open interview. I'm pretty sure that your husband loves you. Oh, that's me.
I love you, Brown.
Talk to you later.
Hi, Mr. Brown. How are you doing?
How you doing, Mrs. Brown?
So why don't you tell me about your flight here to Ghana this second round?
The second time coming to Ghana, as far as the flight is concerned, was a lot better than the first time. Even though I had a 6 hour layover in London, uh, the fact that I didn't have two exchanges, we only had one exchange this time, that made it a lot better. I hate transferring planes over and over again. So yeah, it was a lot better, a lot smoother. The flights were about 9 and 8 hours apiece. Uh, so yeah, no, actually it was 9 and 6, so 15 hours in the air.
So I know you came down to see your property this time. So what was different this time from the first time you came down?
Well, I tell you, coming to see my property, all honesty, you're very excited to see it. Now, I would say that Raw Kingdom does sit a camera up so you can watch them build your property. You can keep track, from anywhere. So wherever you are, you can track and see what they're doing, see the guys out there working. But it's something different about seeing your property in person than it is seeing it on camera. So yes, we came around the winding road, watching the mountains and the beautiful scenery, and then once we got around the corner and I can get a view of the house, I turned to my wife and said, "That's our house."
You look excited.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
What about the neighborhood? How is it different from the first time?
Oh my goodness. When we first came, the first time we came, which was about 8 months ago, and we went to see the land. So wasn't nothing up. I mean, nothing up but forest and foliage and trees and grass and plants and whatnot. And now you will not even recognize the place. I mean, phase 4 is moving at a rate that I just wouldn't expect. I mean, they have roads carved out. They have houses and fence walls popped up everywhere. We can see people that bought the plots and are starting to build. Yeah, I believe phase 3 and 4 are moving a lot faster than 1 and 2 did at the same time.
So are you excited about the progress on your home?
Yes, I am. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of skeptical about them being done at the same time we said they were when we first got started. looking at where they are now, but they are moving quickly. But hey, I'm not a contractor, so if he finishes on time, I would not be surprised either, because everything else they said they have done and fulfilled. So even though it looks like, my honest opinion, they're a little bit behind the stage I thought they would be at this point. I have confidence that they're going to do everything in their power to finish around the same time they said they would.
So is it fair to say that you're excited about coming here?
Absolutely. On a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I'll be a 10.5.
Wow. Sounds exciting, Mr. Brown.
Well, it's not so much me coming here to Ghana is who I'm coming with. Uh,
I love you.
Me and you against the world.
That's right. So it looks like you'll be having neighbors as well.
Yes. As a matter of fact, if you've been keeping up with our channel, those of you who are viewing, you know that we have met some other people from Houston, which is where we're from. Uh, Actually, in the Willis area, and that's not that far out of Houston. And I happened to meet someone, not meet, but talk to someone yesterday who I met through Raw Kingdom, who's also in the Houston area. So it's a small world, and all of us are getting up out of here.
Sounds like Texas is moving.
You know, I was just about to say that I've noticed that a lot of people down south are getting out of the United States. A lot of people down south who are of the African persuasion or um, pigment, pigmentation are leaving the United States and heading other places, um, Africa, most notably that I know. But I know, just looking at other channels, I've noticed that several people from Dallas and the Houston area that are up and out and enjoying their life elsewhere.
Okay. Well, in wrapping up, is there any final words you'd like to say?
Oh, I know what I would like to say. If you are contemplating this move, if you're unhappy with the way things are going, I mean, we all have eyes, we all have ears, we all see what's going on in the United States. We all see some of the things people have posted and said. We have saw the change in the freedoms that we have. They tried to lock up Don Lemon just because he's trying to report accurately the things that's going on. We see the black exhibits and the black history that's being destroyed or taken down, plaques being taken down, telling the story of our slavery and captivity. We see that people are being uh, disappeared and no investigation whatsoever done. We see people that are being hung and no investigation saying, well, they hung themselves. We see all these things happening, and I just don't know what is it going to take for my people to wake up and see that some things are not going to change, and certain people are never going to love you like the Most High does.
Kudos, kudos. With that being said, oh, ah, blame the operator.
I love her still. I'm Pat.
And I'm Renita.
Bye.
Bye.